Hey, welcome to Finance with Avery, everybody. If you're a Voyager Digital member like me, customer, victim, however you feel, you definitely got to check out this video. I'm going to let you know what's going on with Voyager, news coming out in the AM. So yes, I'm up to provide this to you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's just get right into it right here. And I'm going to get the screenshots up and everything so you can read as I go along and everything. Let's get into this bankruptcy proceedings. All right. Yes, that's right. Voyager Digital commences financial restructuring process to maximize value for all stakeholders. So yes, Voyager Digital has started the process of Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which is a restructuring bankruptcy. The company has $110 million in cash and owned crypto assets on hand, which will provide liquidity to support their day-to-day operations for this during this Chapter 11 bankruptcy process. And they say they have over $350 million in an FBO account, so that's for benefit of customers and the Metropolitan Bank right there. So, and also they're going to reiterate, whose fault is this? The Three Arrows Capital, how they did them. They're defaulted on all of that over 650 million in that they owe, Voyager, that they defaulted on. And Three Arrows Capital has filed for bankruptcy. They're going through a mess of things as well. So Voyager Digital pretty much knows they're not going to get that back. So they start this Chapter 11 process to restructure the company, restructure the debts, try to do well by the customers and their shareholders right here. And a few details on Chapter 11 bankruptcy, because it is different than the most common bankruptcy, which is Chapter 7 and also Chapter 13. Those are typically used by individuals to wipe away debt, to kind of start over brand new like that. But the Chapter 11 bankruptcy, a lot of major corporations use this to restructure themselves, to kind of keep going, but also, try to settle those debts and do well by their shareholders and their customers and try to continue operations and come out of this, leaner, meaner, more precise and a better company in general. Other companies that have done this process, Chapter 11 bankruptcy, include United Airlines, General Motors, Kmart, and there's just many other corporations that have done this before. And some of them come out better, some of them not so much better. So hopefully for Voyager Digital, they come out better with this for sure. And, Chapter 11 bankruptcy, the debts are restructured in a way that the debt repayment becomes more achievable. With Chapter 7 bankruptcy, which is the most common form of bankruptcy, the debts are forgiven. So it's pretty much a wipe away slate, but it stays with you right there. And a variety of personal assets are sold, liquidated, just pretty much just getting rid of everything. You're not trying to restructure or anything like that. Like I said, that's more of an individual bankruptcy though. So with this one, this is a corporation, Voyager Digital, doing the Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Right, and now info for our accounts. What about our accounts? What about our crypto on Voyager Digital? All right, so now under this plan, which is subject to change, of course, with discussions and requires court approval. Under this plan, though, customers with crypto in their accounts will receive and exchange a combination of crypto in their accounts, proceeds from the Three Arrows Capital recovery, common shares and the new reorganized company, and Voyager tokens, so the VGX tokens. So this is very interesting right here because the way it's worded, it may seem like, okay, you're getting everything back in your account, the crypto and everything, and also addition to that, the recovery from Three Arrows Capital. So that's going to be broken up between the millions of customers that Voyager has, whatever they're able to get from Three Arrows Capital, which Three Arrows Capital owes other companies as well. So how much Voyager is going to get from them is that's questionable. I'm not planning on that being much, if anything at all. So, and then also, but they said shares of the new reorganized Voyager, and I won't really say new, I'm kind of throwing that word in there, but reorganized shares of the reorganized Voyager company, and then Voyager VGX tokens. So hopefully this is going to be in addition to the crypto that we hold on their platform and not like broken down, not something where like, for example, we'll just say you owned $200 of Ethereum on Voyager Digital. We'll just keep it basic, simple like that. And hopefully it's like you get your $200 of Ethereum, you get that in your account to do whatever you want to, sell it, keep continuing holding it, whatever. And then you also get the recovery from Three Arrows Capital and shares of the new company and VGX tokens. Hopefully it's like that. Now, on the flip side, because it does say in combination, that's a key word right there. And like I said, hopefully it's like what I previously stated. However, it could be like this. It could be, okay, you had $200 worth of Ethereum on our platform. Now you're going to get $100 worth of Ethereum, $20 from the Three Arrows Capital that we were able to recover. That's your portion of that. $30 worth of shares in the reorganized Voyager company, and then $50 worth of VGX tokens. Now, that is a way, when you say in combination, it could be, because in combination, that equals the $200 that you had on the platform in the Ethereum in this basic scenario situation. And me personally, I have Matic on there, Cardano, VGX tokens, ApeCoin, USDC. So it's going to be interesting to see how they break this up. Like I say, hopefully you get completely what you had on the platform before. And then in addition, you get the other assets, the VGX tokens, the shares of the reorganized company, and whatever they're able to recover from Three Arrows Capital. We shall see. And then, of course, like I said, that's subject to change with discussion, and that requires a court approval. So this is going to be a process. This isn't going to be something that's going to be happening next week or next month. I say that, I mean, who knows? This economy and everything this is not like anything I've ever witnessed, anybody's ever witnessed. So, I don't mean like a Chapter 11 bankruptcy. I mean like this economy, like who knows what could happen, but typically these things are drawn out. This is not going to be something that's going to happen, like I say, next week or next month or something like that. I mean, this could last a year. Like, have you ever filed one of those, like been a part of a lawsuit or something, like, some major corporation, there was a milk one, there was something happened with Target or something, like your information gets leaked or something, and they, and then there was a credit one. Oh, there was, I forget which one that was, but one of those things, you're like, yeah, I was a part of that. I'll sign this form or whatever. And then like a year or two later, you get a check for like $7.58. You're like, what is this from? Oh yeah, that thing I signed, I was a part of a couple of years ago. So yeah, this is one of those things where, I mean, that's not exactly Chapter 11 bankruptcy. That's like, litigation, lawsuits, things like that. But anytime you get into the legal system with things like this, especially something as detailed as this, it's gonna be a little while right here. So let's stay patient, my fellow Voyager members, but let's get back into what's going on here with Voyager Digital. And now for those of us that hold just regular USD in the Voyager account, so just regular United States dollars, it's not in any crypto or token like that, what they're stating is customers with USD deposits in their accounts will receive access to those funds after reconciliation and fraud prevention process is completed with Metropolitan Commercial Bank. So that process right there should be definitely quicker than the Chapter 11 bankruptcy completion, where we get the combination of those assets and everything like that. So getting access to our USD should be happening soon. I don't know, of course, for sure. I don't know the dates or anything like that, but because that's just depending on the reconciliation and fraud prevention. So that should be wrapped up hopefully soon, because they're going to want to do that for sure, especially when they just not too long ago announced that, hey, your USD is FDIC insured. You remember that? Like if you were paying attention to Voyager, I log into these platforms pretty much every day. So I remember when they updated it to say like, hey, your USD is FDIC insured. It was kind of while this was kind of going on with Three Arrows Capital. I think it was just kind of like a little reassurance to try to keep people from not like pulling everything out of their accounts, but also just to keep face with the company and everything like that. So that is what they're going to want to do for sure, because remember, they said it's FDIC insured. So they're going to want to get us to have access to our USD as soon as possible. Luckily, I think I only had like $40 or $14 or something on there to USD. But okay, let's get to the rest of this right here. What they also did, they've hired 4 new directors to oversee this Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and they go over their background and their experience of these 4 individuals in the press release as well. And one thing that all 4 of these individuals have in common is that they have experience in restructuring of companies in financial distress. So yes, that's needed in this, because that is what's going on right here. This company is in financial distress. They need some rest. I need some rest. Like, so this is like 4 a.m. I'm recording this, but yeah. So yes, restructuring. That's what these individuals have in common, experience in restructuring companies. So that's definitely needed for Voyager right here. And yeah, more info on the individuals and everything, and who else Voyager has hired, some law firms, some help to litigation, everything like that. They've got those companies as well working with them. So it's going to be a group effort for this right here. And hey, it's going to be a group effort for us Voyager customers. Let's hold each other up. Let's go forward to this. Let's go forward, move forward together. Let's be patient together. And I'll keep you updated with any information I read, I gather, I research here on the channel on this situation and other, of course, personal finance things going on right here. And this is just this crypto market right now is just, wow. Like, this is something else right here. And Voyager also stated that day-to-day operations will continue. So employees of Voyager will continue to get paid. However, for customers, withdrawals, deposits, trading, rewards, all of that will continue to be temporarily suspended. So that's going to continue right now, as for now. And that's it with the video, you all. Hope you all are feeling great. It's feeling as great as you possibly can. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your day.